Hello and welcome to United Report. This is your home for all the latest Manchester United news, match updates, transfer stories, and in-depth analysis. Stay connected and never miss a moment. Subscribe now to stay ahead with everything happening at Old Trafford. Arsenal and Manchester United could both miss out on the signing of Viktor Gyokores because their kits are supplied by Adidas. Gyokeres is set to be one of the summer's hot properties, having scored a staggering 52 goals in 48 games for Sporting Lisbon this season. The 26-year-old is in his second season in Portugal after arriving from Coventry City. He fired Sporting to the Primeira Liga title last term, with the team currently sitting top again this year with 2 games to play. While he has another 3 years to run on his contract at the Estadio José Alvalade, it is increasingly unlikely he will remain in Lisbon for next season. The Gunners and United are both among the favourites to sign the Swedish international. Both of the Premier League sides are desperate for reinforcements in attack after disappointing seasons. But they face intense competition from many of Europe's other top teams. One of them is Atletico Madrid, who are keen to restore themselves back to the top of Spanish football. Atletico last won La Liga in 2021 and have selected Gyokeres as a potential target for the summer, with a major advantage now emerging for Diego Simeone. According to Mundo Deportivo, Atletico have made a formal inquiry about a move. The Spanish side are said to view their chances of signing him as being slim, though kit suppliers Nike could step in to secure a deal. The American company recently inked a long-term contract renewal with Atletico. They are said to see Gyokeres as one of the sensations of the moment and are keen for him to join one of the clubs they sponsor. It is claimed that to avoid him wearing another clothing brand, they would even be willing to contribute towards Gyokeres' signing. Nike fear a similar situation to when Cristiano Ronaldo was sponsored by them but played for Real Madrid, whose kits are supplied by Adidas. Arsenal's deal with Adidas runs until 2030, while United's agreement with the German giant has another 10 years to run. It appears increasingly likely that an almighty battle will be fought for Gyokeres this summer, with Sporting boss Rui Borges recently dropping a clear hint he will be on the move. Viktor is a player. I think there are no words. It is unlikely that another player of his quality will emerge in our league over the next few years, Borges said last month. He is clearly above average. Sporting recognised his talent, and here we are. Fortunately, we have him at Sporting. We must make the most of the time we have with him because he is truly exceptional. I have said this before, and I will continue to say it. He brings a lot to the team, and his teammates are aware of what he contributes, which is why they look for him during games. The collective effort also plays a role, as no one can succeed alone. Viktor is a game changer, and he will continue to be, whether with us or elsewhere. His quality is undeniable. It is phenomenal. He is the best in the league, clearly. There are no adjectives to describe Viktor. He is an extraordinary striker, very important to our team. He has helped the team to grow with confidence, quality of play. He passes it on to his teammates. In recent years, Manchester United have had their fair share of transfer mishaps, and letting Scott McTominay leave is looking like one of the worst. Since joining Napoli last summer, the Scotland international has lit up the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium with his energy, grit and goals, becoming a driving force behind the club's Serie A title push. Despite being one of United's more consistent performers during a turbulent period, McTominay was never truly celebrated at Old Trafford. That isn't the case in Naples, where the fans have rallied around him, nicknaming him McFratum, a blend of his surname, and the local word fratum, meaning bro, another moniker he's earned, the bottle opener, speaks to his knack for delivering breakthrough goals when they're most needed. But it isn't just his popularity that surged, his market value has too. Napoli snapped him up for £25 million, but his estimated value now sits at €40 million, or £34 million, according to Transfermarkt. This rise is especially striking given his age of 28, and that his highest valuation at United topped out at £29 million, offering yet another indicator of the club's inability to recognise what they had. Italian football icon Massimo Ambrosini has credited Napoli boss Antonio Conte with unlocking McTominay's full potential. His value has only gone up since he left Manchester United, and the reason for that is Antonio Conte. He told Jeff Bet Conte has created a team that gets the best out of his players, and McTominay is perfect in the middle behind Romelu Lukaku. His value has definitely increased this season, and I think that is down to the manager. With 12 goals in 33 matches, including 11 in the league, McTominay has been a major influence on Napoli's campaign. Holding a 3-point lead atop the table, they're in a strong position to finish the season as champions if they maintain composure in their final trio of games. McTominay has delivered time and again with his performances, and particularly with his goals, whether breaking the deadlock, equalising, or sealing victories. Scott is a complete player, Conte said back in September. He's versatile, who can be a trequartista behind the striker. He can be a mezzala in a 3-man midfield, play in a 2-man midfield, or even wide in a 5-4-1 with licence to attack. More recently, Conte claimed that United consistently deployed McTominay poorly, failing to recognise what his true qualities were. He never had a main role at United, that instead we have given him here, the coach said. He has grown a lot by working. Today, he is a complete player. Should Napoli finish the season as champions, it would mark only their second title since the Maradona era and just the fourth in their history. Their emotional 2022/23 triumph, led by superstar attackers Viktor Osimhen and Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, ended a more than 30-year wait. With both players having moved on, winning again this season would be a stunning feat. And with McTominay emerging as a new leader, Napoli may have found the next piece in their legacy-building puzzle, proof that great players don't always come with great fanfare. Mickey van de Ven insists Tottenham have nothing to fear against Manchester United in the Europa League final. The imperious Dutchman, who marshalled the Spurs defence to a second successive European away clean sheet in Norway against Bodo Glimt, said of Ruben Amorim's side, "They played Athletic Club, a really good team, and it was 7-1 over the 2 games. So they've also shown some real quality in Europe. We knew it's going to be a different game. Everything can happen in a final, but we're not going there with fear, of course. We know our qualities. We know it's going to be a difficult game, as Man United have also shown their quality in this European campaign. Tottenham are bidding to end their 17-year wait for silverware. However, it's also been 41 years since they last lifted a European trophy UEFA Cup. Van de Ven is confident Ange Postecoglou's troops can now finally end that hoodoo by finishing a difficult season on the greatest of highs. He continued, "Everybody goes to Bilbao to win a trophy. It has been a tough season, and it will only be successful if we win the Europa League and get that trophy." To be in a European final with Tottenham is a big thing for the fans, the club, and me personally. I'm really proud to be part of it. Van de Ven, who only played 135 minutes of Spurs' group campaign due to a hamstring injury, starred alongside influential captain Christian Romero in Thursday's gritty victory inside the Arctic Circle. He paid tribute to the indispensable Argentine, hailing a captain's performance in the absence of injured skipper Heung-min Son. The 24-year-old said Cuti's an unbelievable player. You can see that mentality-wise. With the ball, without the ball, he knows how it is to play these types of games. You can see it in how he is. He shows so much to the rest. He helps the whole team. My partnership with Cuti, we feel each other. He knows what to do. I know what to do. We back each other. Dominic Solanke, who netted in both legs of the semi-final, has warned his teammates they cannot get trapped into thinking they have United's number just because they've beaten them 3 times already this season. When asked if those victories can give Spurs confidence, he said, "Yeah, a little bit, but obviously it's going to be a completely different game, different circumstances. Finals are never easy. We're both in the final for a reason. We've both done well in Europe, so we know it's going to be a difficult game. Pressure is a privilege. When you're at big clubs, you always want to be fighting for silverware."